Hello students, this is Ruchi Jain from Shivaji Rao Kadam Institute of Technology and Management. Friends, our subject business law in this subject, as we are discussing about the part 1 Indian Contract Act 1872. Now from today we will start part 2 Indian Contract Act 1872. In this unit we will discuss breach of contracts, remedies for breach of contract, indemnity and guarantee contracts, and some type of special contract like bailment, agency, and pledge. Now, first we are talking about the breach of contract and the remedies for breach of contract. A remedy is the means given by law for the enforcement of a right. An aggrieved party has certain remedies against the guilt party when there is a breach of contract. As we all know, in breach of contract both the parties have faces some hurdles. Then for removing that hurdles there is some remedies available from the aggrieved party to the guilt party. So this remedies are as follow. First one is rescission of the contract, second is suit for damages, next quantum merit, then suit for specific performance, then suit for injunction. These are the remedies which available for the breach of the contract. Now, first one is rescission of the contract. When a contract is broken by one party, the other party may sue to treat the contract as rescinded and refuses further performance. In such a case, he is absolved of all his obligations under the contract. When both the one parties broke the contract and the other party may sue or may say that I want some compensation or I want refuses the performance which you performed, then in such cases the obligation of the contract says this contract is comes under the rescission of the contract. The contract may give rescission due to contract is voidable or it may be unlawful. Then in that case rescission are exist. Now for example, when we talking about A promises B to supply 10 bags of cement to a certain day, B agree to pay the price. After the receipt of the good, A does not supply the goods. B is discharged from the liability to pay the price. Then this is called rescission of the contract. Then if in case one party is not performing the contract, then the other party is not have any obligation to perform the contract. This is called rescission of the contract, and this is one of the remedy of the breach of the contract. Now the next is suit for damages. Damages are a monetary compensation allowed to the injured party by the court for the loss of injury suffered by him by breach of contract. It is a monetary compensation. Damages are the monetary compensation which is given to the suffered party who is suffering the loss by the breach of the contract. The objective of awarding damages for the breach of contract is to put the injured party in the same position as if he had been not injured. Then in that case this is called doctrine of restitution. The fundamental basis is awarding damages for the precautionary loss. As we all know, sometime in the contract the monetary losses are very high. Then in that case, for bearing of this loss, the party are in when breaches the contract, then claim for suit for damages. Then right for quantum merit. Then the phrase quantum merit literally means as much as earned. Then in that case a right to sue on a quantum merit arises when a contract partly performed by one party and has been discharged by breach of contract by the other party. If in a contract both the parties are or one party is performing his half duty and the other party says, I don't want to perform the task, then in that case the party who has performed half of the task of the contract, then in that case he may claim for the suit for quantum meritus or right for quantum merit. In that case he may earn as much as he can for the performance of the contract. This right is performed not on the original contract but on implied promise by other party for what has been done. And this is the very interesting remedy for the breach of the contract, as much as person can earn. Now the next is suit for specific performance. In certain cases of the breach of the contract, damages are not adequate remedy. Then in that case, the court may in such cases direct the party to breach to carry out his performance according to the terms of the contract. This is a direction by the court for specific performance of the contract at the suit of the party not in breach. This is another very interesting case of the breach of the contract. If in that case damages are not the adequate remedy, and it is the court may says to both the parties or direct both the parties to carry out his promise according to the terms of the contract, and they should complete the contract according to the instruction of the court. In that case, the specific performance of the contract is done by the parties and contract is not breached. Then in that case, cases for specific performance to be enforced are when the act agreed to be done in such that compensation is not adequately. Sometimes the parties, when they are facing the phase of breach of the contract, then it is very dangerous for the survival of some companies. Then in that case, court compulsorily says to the parties that they should perform the contract. Then this is the one case when there is no standard for ascertaining the actual damage. When we cannot ascertain the actual damage of the contract or by the breach of the contract, then in that case court says for the specific performance. Or the third one is when it is not probably that compensation cannot be agreed to be done. When both the parties are not agreed on the same compensation amount, then in that case court may ask for the specific performance. This is the suit for specific performance. Now the next is suit for injunction. When a party is in the breach of a negative term of a contract, the court may, by issuing an order, restrain him to doing what he promised him not to do. Such an order of the court is called injunction. When in some cases the breach is because of some negative terms in the contract, then in that case the court may issue to order to the persons that they should doing the contract or promise him to not to do that kind of work if they are not completed contract, and that type of order of the court is called injunction. Court refuses grants for injunction, for example, whereby a promiser undertakes not to do something. If the promiser says that I am not undertakes not to do something, then in that case contract is suit for injunction, and which is negative to substance though not in form. And if something is negative to the substance, then in that case contract is also suit for injunction. These all are the special remedies which are available when the contract is breached or contract is discharged by breach of the contract. That's all about for this lecture. Thank you very much.